MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 now of the American League Championship Series between the New York Yankees and the Minnesota Twins. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, I can't help but be impressed with the way these guys have come into this series and just flat out handled their business. They're hitting on all cylinders, and I don't want to fully count out the other guys, but if the last 3 games are any indication of how this will play out, I think this series could be over really quick.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Michael Pineda is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
When Michael Pineda's right, he's one of the top pitchers in the game of baseball. He's another guy. He throws from that high 3/4 arm delivery, gets good sinking action. The ball will tail down and away from lefties and down and into righties. And you'll know early on if he's throwing the ball well, you see some early swings and misses.
Here's the first pitch. DJ LeMahieu is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
7:05.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. And there's one away. With that, here's a look at the Yankees' starting lineup. Dero, what's the key to them earning a World Series berth here in hostile territory?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control, and that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
Ball and a strike. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, Dero, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees' first baseman. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
1 out, nobody on. 3-2 now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
A swinging bunt up the third baseline. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Once again, a 3-2. Swing and a flare down the line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Here's big Aaron Judge. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
So here is Giancarlo Stanton. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. First pitch on its way. Check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
0-2, here it is. Bat shatters as this is on the ground to first, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Rizzo stands at second with 2 gone. Frozen for strike 3, and that retires the side. Yanks leave 1. Yankees nothing. Twins coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Jameson Taillon will do the pitching with a trip to the World Series on the table. What's your take on him, Dan?
Matt, we're getting a chance to see a very talented right-hander here in Jameson Taillon. His stuff has always played well. It's just a matter of staying lucky and staying healthy. This guy has what it takes to be a solid Major League pitcher.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Angelton Simmons stands in as he looks at a called strike. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And that'll even the count here. It's now 2-2 to the Minnesota shortstop.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike, then it just comes in out of the zone. If you can command that with movement, it's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
A swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Hit on the ground to short. He's got it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Batting second.
A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Mark DeRosa, how do they go about keeping this series alive?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
And my gracious, that really drilled him as it rolls toward the first baseline. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Into the box, Jorge Polanco, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. And with 2 away, here's a look at our updated playoff brackets. And the question on everyone's mind is, will we be able to punch our first ticket to the World Series after tonight's ball game? That will be Miguel Sano. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch. Here's the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, I think this is going to be the key to his success out on the mound. That good movement on that 2-seam fastball is going to keep that ball in the yard and keep this offense on its toes.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. On to the second inning now from Minneapolis with no score. Here's Joey Gallo now, head-to-head against Michael Pineda. He's hitless in 3 at-bats.
Joey Gallo.
First delivery to him.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that pin.
And that misses. 2-1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
That is good.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at Angelton Simmons. You can argue this is the best defender in all the sport. Range, first step, quickness, whatever you want to throw out there, this is one of the best in the game.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Now the 1-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Outside and low, 3-0.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. Line shot to third base, and the runner gets back. No double play.
Batting it, the shortstop, Gio Urshela.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Pineda pauses. Here's the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
2-2. Hard hit towards center. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. One left for the Yankees. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in will be Alex Kirilloff. He'll begin things here against Jameson Taillon.
The center fielder, Alex.
And now the first pitch.
Kirilloff.
As he'll take a look at ball one. Hit softly on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting six.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can. Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. It's a nice piece of hit. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Josh Donaldson digging in now. Out in front of it, strike one. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 0-2 home. Back up the middle. Step on the bag for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. Here's Brett Gardner now as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Number 11, Brett Gardner.
First offering on its way. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, DJ LeMahieu. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Too low, 1-0. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Third inning, no score to this point. 1-2 to DJ LeMahieu. Misses, ball 2. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. In comes Kepler. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Anthony.
Next, here is Anthony Rizzo. He doubled his last time up.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. 2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1. Count even at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line to the right side. And that's going to be a base hit for Rizzo.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Pineda pauses. Here comes the pitch. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. Count remains 2-2. There's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Three-two pitch. Popped him up. Simmons waits on it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. The Yanks leave 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the third now, and next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. High pop-up. Sanchez over to his right. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Mitch Garver.
So stepping in is Mitch Garver. And now the first pitch. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Now here's one high and deep to left. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball.
His heart sank right there when that ball met the bat, but just had him out front just enough to give him another shot at potentially putting him away.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Rizzo moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 9. Shortstop, Angelton Simmons.
Now into the box, Angelton Simmons. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the pitch.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Ball 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Strike 2 taken, a fastball that clips the inside black. The 1-2. Hit on the ground to third. LeMahieu's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch coming, here it is. Giancarlo Stanton is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once. This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes. Shoots this one over to first. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here to that ball found the hole.
That's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch, and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times, somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately, not, and now you've got a couple of guys on.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Grounded back up the middle. There's one. On to first, and they get the double play.
We don't get to see the glove tossing up, but boy, it can really help save some time, and it looks good to boot. That's smooth.
So now to the plate, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the 0-1. No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. Here's ball 2 now.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
Next, it'll be Gio Urshela. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just to give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Here's the 1-0. This one's down to third. Donaldson's there, and the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And set to go is the second baseman, Luis Arias.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and no one will get this one.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time? And that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Jorge Polanco is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Hit hard down the line. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time. Work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field. Clearly, he's been putting in that work, and it paid off right there.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Classic slider down and away from the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
That brings up Alex Kirilloff as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0. Polanco leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. 3-0 now.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
That misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Next to stand in is Max Kepler. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch on the way.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And that's high and off the plate, 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The set and the 2-1. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that is off the wall. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
When this thing left the bat, I thought it had 3-run homer written all over it. But it bounces off the wall, so only 1 run scores. And now a chance for his buddy to return the favor and bring in 1 or maybe 2.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. High and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We played 4. It's now 1-0 Minnesota. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. As he runs up to bunt but can't make contact. That's strike 1. And he takes this one high, 1-1. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. First pitch of the AB now. Runner goes for second. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time. The tag, and he is out at second base. It's a double play.
Doesn't happen often throughout the course of the season, but right there, you talk about having awareness, taking advantage of a team that's maybe sleepwalking a little bit on the base paths. Unbelievable job to get 2 outs for the price of 1 in that situation.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Hit hard, but right into the shift. Reined in. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Yanks held in check. They're down 1-0. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber.
The left fielder, Kyle.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Row, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, was able to find the hole.
Mitch Garver is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. From the stretch. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the corner a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
The 2-2 pitch.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Drilled to first. Onto the shortstop, but thrown away. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
Angelton Simmons is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
3-0 to him now. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
3-1. Fly ball right down the line in left. And foul. Fly ball out toward left center field. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
That was a good, controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Luis Arias comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
The batter, the designated hitter, Jorge.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. In now, Jorge Polanco. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Gardner. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, first baseman, Miguel Sano.
Here's Miguel Sano. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. Line drive to center field. Garver is on his way home. And the runner is in from second. Now 2 runs have scored. Sano ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Safe at the plate as they push the lead to 5 now.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
To the plate now, Alex Kirilloff. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gardner's after it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So they score 4 times on just 3 base hits. 1 error in the inning, and no one left. 5 innings complete. The Twins are in front, 5-0. Stepping in once again is Aaron Judge. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Aaron Judge.
And now the first pitch. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Popped him up. Sano over to his left. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now
that's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. It was a walk in his last trip. The windup and the 0-1. This pitch is popped up. Simmons has a play. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Joey.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Joey Gallo. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the AB on its way. As he rips it on the ground to second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. It's like magic or something. He's given up a boatload of hits, but they haven't been able to chase a runner home.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Pineda pauses. Here it is on 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. No runs on 6 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Slow little grounder left side. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Nestor Cortes Jr. enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 65, Nestor Cortes Jr.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Max Kepler.
The right fielder, Max.
First pitch coming, here it is. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Josh.
And now here is Josh Donaldson. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Now here's the first offering. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle.
So now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch on the way. Two out, nobody on. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good-looking swing.
And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez.
The catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Hit high and deep out to left field. Schwarber is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Standing in now, Gio Urshela, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Now the 2-0. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Arias backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He bounced out last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Into right field. That's a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. Now a good throw in will hold that second runner at third base, so they're at the corners now with 2 away. Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he receives a nice ovation from this home crowd, departing after surrendering just one earned run. Cody Stashak will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the seventh. At the plate, Aaron Judge. Fly ball out to right field. Kepler will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 7th inning stretch upcoming here in the Twin Cities. It's the Twins 5 and the Yankees 1. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Angelton Simmons.
The shortstop, Angelton.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Simmons.
He swings, and it's a line drive to left center, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Luis.
Trying to bring up Luis Ariz as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Hey, that's a beautiful job of executing a hit and run right there. Pretty interesting. Must have known he was going to try and get over the heart of the plate right there with something, either fastball or something off speed, because he was coming unglued. 0-0.
Stepping in now, Jorge Polanco. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Line drive to left. Gallo has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And that one just not deep enough, so they'll wisely hold him at third with 1 out in the inning now. So next to hit is Miguel Sano. If you remember, he motored around the diamond for an inside-the-park home run last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first pitch as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Now another 1-2. And he's struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Into the box now, Alex Kirilloff, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. To hang a 0, here's the pitch.
If you're on the mound right there and you're getting a swing at a breaking ball off the plate, do not be shocked if he's tucked something up under this guy's chin hot right here.
Swinging a soft liner. On to first, and the Twins are turned away here as the side is retired. Twins strand a pair. They lead this one, though, 5-1. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton, due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Kirilloff has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Now at the plate, here is Joey Gallo. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see if he triples up on it right here. He's got back-to-back out in front swings on this guy. Let's see if he bounces one right in front of the plate.
Here comes another 0-2. (5-1) our score as we play the 8th. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think he got a shot to stay inside that one.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. The next 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Now at the plate, Gleyber Torres grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
The 1-0 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Gallo, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. And this one gets away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
That one's in there, 3-1. Runner at second here with one man out. High in the air out to center field. Kirilloff is there, 2 gone.
Now back.
Randy Dobnak enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Now pitching for the Twins, number 68, Randy.
Gary Sanchez will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. From the stretch. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. From the belt, the pitch. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. The Yanks leave 1. They're down here 5-1. Wandy Peralta is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. plate is Max Kepler. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Max Kepler.
First pitch on its way. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. 2-0 now.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next for Minnesota, the third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Next up, Josh Donaldson. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's set. Here it comes. Peralta offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here it comes. Fouled off. Here's another 1-2. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Now
to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's hitless in 6 tries. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Judge is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Down go the Twins in order. They're up 5-1. New inning set to get underway, and stepping up as the shortstop, Gio Urshela. First pitch on the way. Wind up and the 0-1. 1-2 as he chases the slider.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Again, a 1-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Still 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now back, the center fielder.
So now into the box is Brett Gardner. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here's the first pitch. And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber is there, and there are 2 men gone now.
Now back, the third baseman, DJ.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go DJ LeMahieu. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. He's got it, and the Twins are going to live to fight another day. They stave off elimination here in Game 4 as this ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The Twins trail in this series 3-1. Michael Pineda is credited with the win. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Yankees, 1 run on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Target Field, 38,649. A reminder that extra light rail trains on the Hiawatha Line and Central Corridor are available at the Target Field station located beyond right field.